By the time you finish watching this video, a coordinated digital attack using your own legal rights could turn off your refrigerator permanently. In 2026, freedom of speech is no longer just a right. It's a military-grade weapon being used to paralyze our government. We are witnessing the birth of digital arsonist, someone who uses absolute transparency to burn the system down from the inside. Welcome back to Clearly Ambiguous, the only channel that looks at a perfectly functioning democracy and asks, but how can we use this to accidentally cause a countrywide blackout? Today, we are decoding the absolute and unmitigated cluster fudge of global information warfare against India. Grab your tinfoil hats, people, but make sure they are 5G compatible. Because we are diving deep into how your aunt's WhatsApp forwards became a threat to national security. Let's be honest. Historically, if you wanted to destabilize a country, you needed effort. You needed tanks, spies, or at least a very charismatic guy in a leather jacket. In 2026, you need a cheap laptop, an AI subscription, and zero moral compass. Enter the digital arsonist. Old school propaganda wanted you to believe a specific lie. Modern digital arson doesn't care what you believe. It just wants you to stop believing anything. Right now, foreign adversaries are deploying thousands of automated AI agents. And these aren't clunky bots of 2020. You remember them. They spoke broken English and had anime profile pictures. These new bots are sophisticated. They have LinkedIn profiles. They look like they went to an IIT, and their only job is to flood the internet with contradictory narratives. Imagine a minor power outage in Mumbai. Transformer sparks. Within 3 minutes, AI bot number 1 tweets, "It's a cyber attack by a foreign superpower." AI bot number 2 tweets, "No, it's a corporate cover-up by a billionaire." AI bot number 3 claims the power grid is actually being diverted to mine Bitcoin for the ruling party. This creates what the experts call algorithmic friction. Viral outrage moves at the speed of fiber optic cables. Government verification moves at the speed of government paperwork, signed in triplicate. By the time the government spokesperson types out a PDF saying, "Hey guys, it's just a squirrel in the transformer," the narrative has shifted. The public is already protesting on the streets, demanding the squirrel's immediate resignation. We have achieved strategic information saturation. It's institutional paralysis by 1,000 tweets. Now you might think, can't we just block these bad actors? Welcome to the beautiful, painful paradox of democracy. Our adversaries have figured out our ultimate life hack: your own constitution. Foreign intelligence agencies are actively using freedom of speech to mask state-sponsored chaos. They don't hack the system, they just use the system's own user manual against it. If a platform takes down a network of bots spreading panic about a fake food shortage, what happens? The bots, or rather the highly paid lawyers representing the bots, sue for censorship. They wrap themselves in the sacred flag of the right to dissent. Think about how wild this is. You can't scream fire in a crowded theater. But in 2026, you can use AI to generate 10 million videos of a fake fire, text it to everyone in the theater, and when the usher tries to turn off the Wi-Fi, you sue him for violating your human rights. Our courts are having a literal existential crisis. Judges are staring at memes trying to decide if a post is a joke or a military-grade directive to paralyze the economy. Spoiler alert, it's usually both. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about the absolute transparency. We used to think transparency was an antidote to corruption. Turns out it's an excellent shopping list for saboteurs. In 2026, we have open source intelligence. Citizens demand open data on power grid, water lines, and train schedules, which is great for accountability. But guess who else is downloading those beautifully detailed, publicly available PDFs? Yup, bad actors. They don't need to send a spy with a briefcase anymore. They just create a viral trend. So, for example, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing #blackout challenge. If everybody in Delhi turns their AC down to 16 degrees at exactly 8:14 p.m., we can totally crash the grid to protest corporate greed. Smash that like button, let's fight the power by turning off the power. And just like that, speech becomes a physical weapon. You didn't bomb a power station, you just exercise your democratic right to coordinate an inconveniently timed consumer choice. So where is the government in all this? Why doesn't the state just step in and fix it? Because they are utterly terrified. Traditional national security is built to fight armies. You have a general, a base, a target, so on and so forth. How do you fight a threat that doesn't have an headquarters? If a million citizens share a fake panic post, who do you arrest? Everyone? Well, if the government bans the app, they trigger a massive censorship scandal. The headlines write themselves. Authoritarian regime censors citizens sharing weather updates. So the leadership hesitates. They call committee meetings and they consult their lawyers. And while they are debating whether a tweet violates the law, the real world is happening. There is a massive, dangerous lag time between digital rumor and real-world emergency services. By the time police arrives to control a crowd that gathered because of a fake internet rumor, the crowd has already moved on to the next location pinned in the Telegram group. The state is actually playing a digital whack-a-mole, and they are using a physical hammer. So how do we survive 2026 without turning off the internet entirely and going back to Nokia 1100s and carrier pigeons? Think tanks are proposing some pretty dystopian solutions. One idea is a tiered internet access, basically a driver's license for the web. If you want to post about public infrastructure, you have to upload your biometric ID. No more anonymous arsonists hiding behind usernames like leftist warrior 420 and fanboy 6996. But let's be real. Are you willing to hand over your facial scan just to tweet a complaint about a pothole? Ultimately, we have to ask, can society survive when reality itself is fragmented? When half the population believes the sky is blue because of the government propaganda, and the other half thinks it's neon green because a bot told them so? Civil discourse doesn't just stall, it implodes. The secret language of information warfare against India isn't written in foreign code. It's written in our own language, using our own laws, fed to us by our own algorithms. So the next time a notification pops up that makes your blood boil, take a breath. Ask yourself, are you a citizen exercising your right to free speech, or are you just holding the match for a digital arsonist? Stay skeptical, stay safe, and for the love of God, do not participate in any WhatsApp grid testing challenges. See you next time on Clearly Ambiguous. Thank you for watching.